This is the Zodiac System, Rowan, the host, with my partner system.
Hey, it's Liz, music system. But y'all are probably aware of that by now.
Right. I mean, we always have to introduce ourselves just because you don't know who's fronting. So today we are going to be talking about advice for new systems. And we're also going to have things down below, like channels that we recommend you go watch, including Dissociated, Multiplicity and Me, Team Pinata, and a few others, including the entropy system. So there are going to be a whole lot of resources if you want to keep learning, and we do recommend learning because, you know. So first up, we should talk about our own experiences discovering we were a system.
Ooh. That's a tale. You want to go first or should I?
You.
Okay.
You.
Yeah, me specifically says that's a tale, and I'm like, oh no, I'm going to leave everyone in suspense now. Okay. So, the first time I thought of anything system related, I was always very... Anyone with DID has heard this word throughout their childhood. You've all been called imaginative. Yeah. I was a very imaginative child. Very daydreamy, as I was described.
I was just chaotic. I was chaotic. That was mostly probably because of Violet. If you guys don't know, Violet was our Lily back in elementary school in a way. That's the best way I can describe it. But Violet was kind of chaotic because she was raised by wolves, and she's like, nah, protect. Because there was a lot of kids who were mean.
But,
how old were you when you found out, kind of thing?
When I found out, like, specifically, and I knew what it was, and I was like, oh, yeah. I would have been 13. The body would have been 13, which wasn't really that long ago because I'm like 14 now, but...
Yeah. I personally found out when I was... Well, Zoe found out, obviously. When, she did know the, personality, like, identities, including, like, Lily, Gwen, Charlie, and, like, her main, like, subsystem kind of thing she knew existed, but she didn't know anyone else existed kind of thing. And we were, like, the body was, like, maybe 13, but before that she did know that there were voices in her head. She just didn't know what that meant at all. She was just like, this is Lily. She's aggressive and protective and primary protector, I guess. So we didn't know the wording, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ari was very self-aware, yet also oblivious at the same time.
That sounds like her.
She was like, oh yeah, no, there's something going on here. Something's not right. Something happened, and it caused something else to happen, and there are people, and blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, she was like, no, not possible. I've never heard of anything like that. And it's just, yeah, no, couldn't have happened to me. Not at all. I've never heard of anything like that in my entire life. And obviously, no, because if this was happening, then there'd be, like, people and voices and stuff. And I haven't heard anything. But she did. She did a lot.
Yeah.
She just figured it was her inner monologue. I was like, and I'm just thinking back on it now, I'm like, yeah, your inner monologue was the voice of a 17-year-old boy. Also,
your inner monologue was really chatty, because that's literally, that was Zoe, because she was like, it's my inner monologue. But that, to give her fault, she was a very chatty person. But the thing is that her voice in the inner world just kept changing. like rapidly from different accents, and she was confused about that. Like British, there was a weird country twang somewhere, and then there was other things like I don't know who the country twang was. They're probably a Darwin alter now, but like there was like British, Cockney, twang. There's just weird, just like going through, but it was like every like half word it would change, and she was very confused. But she was like, okay, whatever. And she tried to talk to her parents about it. We're like, hey, what does I don't understand, and they're like, whatever. It's not.
You're fine.
Pretty much.
You're fine. But yeah, I think the first time she ever actually like knew was because she came across a dissociative video, and it was the how to positively trigger an alter, and so she watched that and she was like, oh, this is intriguing. So she went and she poked around on their channel a bit more, and then she found like another video with like symptoms and stuff, and then she was like doing that, and she was like, oh, huh. And she watched a couple more videos, and she was like, oh, huh. And then she started trying to reach out to everybody else by like writing notes in her notebook and stuff, and like leaving sticky notes on the wall and stuff. And then people reached back. Yeah. So, pretty sure the first person she made contact with was Lily.
It
was Haley.
Haley? Okay.
Yeah, it was Haley. Okay. For the longest time, Ari thought that Haley was her ED voice, because Haley also has one. But then she was like, but why would that be British? And she just played it off because she was like, oh, it's just because, like, I watch a lot of, like, British YouTubers and stuff, so I'm, like, mimicking the accent and stuff, and I'm just thinking back right now, I'm like, no.
British,
no.
British, TV was a big thing. Harry Potter was a big thing, so.
Ours was because we watched a lot of British Minecraft YouTubers.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that I'm surprised we don't have more Harry Potter fictives, just because it's one of those things that like was a big thing in her life. But then there's also the fact that like she doesn't really like writing or role playing Harry Potter in general, just because she just doesn't feel comfortable doing that for some reason, and we don't know why. It was just like something like didn't feel right about it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But she's fine RPing like everything else. Just Harry Potter's a sacred ground.
But no, so I think the first time, like after like reaching out and she actually like started believing in it, and like first time where she was like, oh yeah, duh, was her first color guard practice. Actually, Amelia came out.
Oh.
Yeah.
That must have been interesting.
She was very confused. I remember Amelia being very, very confused. She was like, where am I? Why is there a 6-foot pole in my hand? Stop yelling. Okay. She was just like, where am I? Why is there a 6-foot pole in my hand? There are a load of people here who I do not know. Never seen any of these people before in my life. And then, yeah. And then Ari switched back out a little bit later and was trying to catch up because she had absolutely no memory of what was taught.
Oof.
Yeah, that was pretty much our first experience.
I'm not sure exactly. I guess our first experience is the fact that like Zoe knew that there was people, but like she just didn't know what it was or how to describe it, and like everyone was like, nah, whatever, you know. No switching.
I'm trying not to.
Who wants to switch out?
Haley.
Haley, no, we're in the middle of something.
Like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, give us 5-10 minutes, and then you can come out and talk your bit and give us, because we're gonna have a switch out for like giving like advice. So Haley, just wait for a little bit, okay? Okay. Is that a yes? Haley?
Pouted and walked off.
Oof. I mean, yes. Okay. So next up is basically how to handle trigger headaches, or not. You know what I mean?
What?
I don't know.
Headaches?
I'm dissociated. Give me a break. So how to deal with switchy headaches, how to deal with switches, how to communicate, like how to better communication, stuff like that. So water, lots of water.
Yes. For switching headaches, always have water. It is the
Water.
lifesaver.
Yeah. We're way too much in sync.
This has been happening all day, guys. So yeah.
So
Just water, and then like try not to be in the sun. It makes it worse. Trust me.
yeah, and then also don't mind the background noise if you can hear it. Sorry. It's very loud. Basically, for communication, I recommend getting a journal.
Yep.
Definitely get a journal. It's something that will help a lot. Definitely watch the videos and of the channels I have linked down below in the description, because the sources are very important for you. These guys are really, really helpful, and they've helped me, and I'm assuming they've helped these people.
Don't be surprised if nobody immediately communicates or actually responds when you try to reach out. It's not gonna happen a lot.
Yeah. Just like sometimes, because again, this disorder is meant to protect you, so
you're not meant to know.
Yeah.
You find out a lot of alters are just like, what? No. And when I tell you, then you know, and that's not allowed.
Yeah. So basically, just be patient, and when you know, basically you'll be ready to know. Basically.
Yeah.
Except when you're Zoe and you stumble into it, because that's how she always was. Okay, next up was, what was it? Just give general advice. Go.
I gave all my advice. I don't really have much. It's hard to give advice.
Okay.
I'm still learning stuff.
Yeah, I mean, again, we're still learning stuff, and that's why we're sending you to other sources.
You're always gonna be learning stuff.
Yeah. Okay, Haley time.
She just said no, now I don't want to.
Haley, I swear, come on.
Give me a brat. Nah, just let her. She give me a brat. Can we bratty boys?
Stop being a brat, Haley.
She was like, no, I want to go grab a cookie. And then she left and went to go grab cookies. So,
oh my gosh,
we're just going to do this by ourselves now.
Haley, I'm going to have a talk with her.
Good luck.
Let's see. Basically, that's the gist of the video, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
And definitely, okay. Oh, wait. If you're a singlet, please don't spread misinformation, and try to do your research, especially with the sources down below. And
learn what you're talking about, please.
Yeah, and we're not going to mention any names, but please don't be like them.
It's vague.
Trying to. I don't want to mention her name.
Yeah, I get that.
Because a lot of people actually, she's a trigger, so.
Trigger, yeah.
All the links, sources down below, even our links and also the sources are down below in the description. Bye.
Bye.